Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Today we're talking about McDonald's, and no, this isn't sponsored. We were actually supposed to be sponsored by Wendy's. We even had a meeting at Wendy's HQ.
Wait, did we lose that deal?
Yeah. So what happened? 2 words, clogged f***ing toilet. We were at Wendy's HQ and I had to use the bathroom like really bad. I even did a courtesy flush, mind you, but no luck. They said it was the worst thing to happen to fast food since Super Size Me. It sucked so bad we didn't even get to meet Wendy.
Are you serious? Is the deal actually off?
Yeah, Eden, it's off. Out of spite, we reached out to McDonald's to sponsor us instead, and they said no. But we already had this whole episode planned out, so suck it, McDonald's. All right, see ya.
Yeah, cancel the nose job. I need to pay rent.
Today we're reading real posts from the McDonald's subreddit. Every day, this 60-year-old guy comes in and orders 1 black coffee. One day he's with a 20-something-year-old girl. I assume it's his daughter. Anyway, she asks if anything on the secret menu is vegan. I say there is no secret menu.
Isn't there one though?
I don't know.
I guess it is a secret.
There isn't one.
The guy starts getting in my face saying he ordered something off the secret menu last week. He's just lying. But I was distracted because by then he had his hand on her ass. Definitely not his daughter.
Wait, how did he know it's not his daughter?
He had his hand on her.
Yeah, but that doesn't imply that it's his,
Okay, continuing on. She says she wants a Skittles Frappuccino. I tell her that's on the Starbucks secret menu. Suddenly, the man starts to laugh, yelling that he got all the proof he needed. They both walk out and go to the Starbucks next door. Were they trying to prove the Starbucks secret menu exists? It's literally on their website.
There is a McDonald's secret menu. I'm positive.
There's not, dude. Look it up. Do you have any terrible boss stories?
Terrible at working jobs, right? But I had this one job, probably my longest, for 3 days at an ice cream store.
Okay.
On my resume was I'm proficient at playing the harmonica. So they were like, we're gonna have you stand outside and give out samples. And then one day they kind of just fired me, man. Because they were like, we don't like the sound of the harmonica. And I was like, damn, you didn't know that before you hired me?
About 3 days later. Do you have any terrible boss stories?
I worked at this Jimmy John's for 2 weeks. My boss turned out to be extremely homophobic.
Wow.
I had a coworker that was talking about his boyfriend, and the boss lost his shit. And then the next day I walked in, turned in my uniform, and I walked the out.
I would have walked in with my out and been like, yo, suck it, just to with him. Nah, you know what you should have done? You should have hired 2 or 3 gay strippers and then had them kind of come in and be like, oh, these are customers. They're requesting the manager. And when he comes out, they just strip off their clothes. And, he would freak out, I feel like.
I was working with Jimmy John's money at the time. I didn't have the money to be renting strippers like that, Aiden.
Can't live off Jimmy John's money, people.
You can't. You cannot.
This is a real post from the McDonald's subreddit. This year, I got scheduled to work on Christmas Eve. I didn't mind because my family doesn't really celebrate. A family of 5 walked in right before my shift ended. The dad asked if we're still serving food, and I jokingly tell him we sadly are. He tried to smack my hand and said, I don't need that attitude. Let's go, honey, we're out of here.
I would leave after being insulted like that too.
That's not being insulted. Trust me, I've been insulted by McDonald's cashiers before.
I apologize for offending him, and he says I'll consider conducting my business here only if the meal is on the house. We're not allowed to give away food.
What? I get free food from McDonald's all the time.
What? How?
You just gotta flag down one of those bike riders with the Grubhub logos on their bags, and they give it to you for free. You just gotta deal with them getting your name wrong sometimes.
20 minutes later, the wife comes back in to apologize and to order food for the whole family. She asked me if I could throw in an extra toy or 2 because her husband only buys McDonald's on Christmas night so the kids think the toys are presents. How cheap can people be?
The greed of man knows no bounds.
Here's a real post I found on the McDonald's subreddit. I'm a 19-year-old girl. For the 3rd time today, a customer has ordered the baby meal. I've never heard of this before, but over 25 people have ordered it in the past week.
That sounds really good.
One day, I absolutely lost it. The baby meal isn't real, you f***ing... Author says the R word here.
You can say the full word, Tyler.
Yeah, say it. You totally won't get canceled.
Okay, anyway. I was fired. A few weeks later, I found out some kid took a picture of me at the register and sent it all around the local high school as a meme.
We did something like that in high school.
Don't say we.
Sean did most of the work, but I helped.
It became a big trend to record yourself ordering the baby meal and seeing my reaction. This sucks. Honestly, I blame it on baby.
True.
That's a good song.
Do you guys know if I could still work at a different location or if this is on my permanent sandwich record?
Tyler, you should have said the hard R back there.
The hard R.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Sean's Cereal Talk, the only show where you have to be eating cereal to get the jokes. Today, we're talking about the time I got fired from Mickey D's when I was 16.
Oh, you already told me this story.
Then shut the up and just listen, Tyler. I got fired because I was trying to dip my balls in the fryer.
Okay, maybe I haven't heard this story.
I heard it.
My coworkers Beavis and Mumper basically told me that they wanted me to do an act that would get me hospitalized so they wouldn't have to work anymore. And I said, why not?
What was it, to dip your balls in the fire?
Exactly. It was a foolproof plan.
Wait. The dude's name was Mumper?
I only have a minute, Tyler, and it's a very long story.
Okay, sorry, the names just seem made up.
Oh, my story seems made up?
No, not the story, just the name. I'm sorry, like, oh, what the f***? Oh my God.
That was foul. Your balls look like a human brain.
My sex life is surprisingly not changed at all with this.
It didn't change my appetite either.
It's awesome, I love it. Anyway, that was Sean's Cereal Talk. See you next week.
Who's the McDonald's of people? Who's gross?
Weinstein.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of money moves through there, but like I don't want any of that inside of my body or near my body, you know?
Who do you think is the McDonald's of people?
Well, for us, Boris Johnson.
Yo, who's the McDonald's of people?
What about like Larry the Cable Guy? You remember him?
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
What was that movie that they did with like, I feel like it was like The Rock or something, and then they like made a sequel, but they made Larry the Cable.
Like a fairy or something?
Yeah, it was like Tooth Fairy or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Who's the McDonald's of people?
Honestly, Donald Trump.
Who's the McDonald's of people?
Trump. That's the easy answer. I don't know.
Donald Trump. What? If he up on my hood and he look at me, I will him up because he hate black people. He ain't never with no black men out there, no collard greens or biscuits. That motherfucker manages a yard. He hate black people, but he'll you. Yeah. He'll you, but he'll you. Good.
I'm back with one more post I found on the McDonald's subreddit. You would not believe what my boss, male 59, did to me, female 32, the other day while I was cleaning out the grease trap. He comes over as I'm bent over and looks at me up and down and announces to all the employees and customers within earshot, we all have to wear underwear while we work. Like what? I was wearing underwear.
Worst rule ever.
Agreed.
I'm not changing it.
All right, whatever. Moving on. I went up to him and asked him why he said that after looking directly at me. His response had me floored. He said, I know you don't want to wear underwear. I don't either. First of all, gross.
What?
How's that gross?
That's gross. It's weird.
Second of all, I had my shirt tucked into my pants. How was he able to see at all? I quit on the spot. As I left, he shouted, make sure to always wipe. What the f***?
I'd defeat that boss and reign supreme wearing no underwear.
I don't know. I feel like I can usually tell when someone's wearing underwear. You can see it in the eyes.
Who is the McDonald's of people? I mean, I feel like that depends on your expression of what McDonald's is.
Gross.
Are they the average person? Because I think the average person, it could be like...
No, it's gross. It's the gross.
Oh my God. Probably that boss of mine.